Hi, I'm Douglas Horvath with Five Rivers MetroParks, and today I'm with my family, Ann and my son Jared, and we are here at the Stillwater River where we're going to be doing our macroinvertebrate survey. This series today is done in partnership with Boonshoft Museum of Discovery, and we're all interested in the health of this river. Now, Ann is going to go find out what the temperature of the water is right now. We've had a thermometer that's out there. And the air temperature today is about 56 degrees. Now Jared is going to be taking our tube here and measuring the turbidity of the water. So he's going to do that, and I've got the data sheet. And while they're doing that, I'm going to just be looking across the river, and today the water level is up slightly. As you know, rainfall will make the river swell, and we want to make sure the water level is safe, and it is for us today. But we're also curious, we come here 3 times a year as volunteers with the Ohio Department of Natural Resources, once in the spring, once in summer, and once in fall. And we monitor what kind of creatures are living here. And every time we come, the water depth is a little different. So today we're going to take a depth reading as well, and the width of this riffle, and a riffle is a place where the water is moving downhill and it's making little ripples. So you can think of a river as a long set of steps going from upland all the way down to the ocean. And every time it takes a step down, it has a little riffle where you see the water moving. And then it'll get to a flat spot where it's more of a pool. And then later on, it'll go down another set of steps, another little riffle. So animals are different that live in the riffles than they are in the pools. The macroinvertebrates that we're looking for will be found here. So it's about 65 feet wide, about 100 feet up, where we'll be doing our survey. We're going to be doing 3 different kick seines and bringing the animals up here. So right now, what did we get as a temperature out of the water?
54 degrees Fahrenheit.
54 Fahrenheit in the water. So not that much different than the air temperature, just a little bit cooler. And can you see the dot?
36 plus.
36. So did you do that twice? And so our average is going to be 36. If you would take that yellow sheet out of there, we can get a turbidity reading from this. And while he's doing that, I'm going to start looking at the rocks in the river. Now the creatures are going to be living here underneath these rocks. And this part of the river is normally dry, but today it's a little deeper. So I'm going to go a little bit further in here. And I'll bring you back a rock, and right away we can see there's things touching it, and there's little pieces of pebble that are kind of glued here, and those are glued here by a little creature right here on my tip of my finger. It's just a little green little guy. It's a caddisfly, and it can spit out glue, and it glues itself a little rock house made of pebbles. Now I'm interested in the size of this rock because the river has different kinds of beds. Maybe it's real sandy in one spot, maybe in another spot it's very, very rocky. So we want to know if the rocks are above 10 inches, and this would be about 10 inches, we'll call this a boulder. It could be 10 inches, it could be 3 feet wide. It's still going to be a boulder. So that's one level. And then we're going to be looking for cobble, that's from 2 to 10 inches, and gravel, and all the way down to little tiny bits of silt. So in the river composition here, we're going to be seeing just about 40% of the substrate is boulders, and cobble and gravel will make up another 50%. There's not very much sand or silt that we see in between the rocks. Now, if you dig down, you're going to run into more of that. But we're interested in what we see as we're down in the water. So that kind of gives us the description of where we're at today and how much turbidity. And what is the turbidity?
Less than 5 milligrams per liter.
Less than 5 milligrams per liter, which meant, could we see pretty far in the water?
Yeah,
It's very clean, and that's a wonderful sign. So we like that. So that's our stage, and now we're going to go meet the actors who are out in the water. We'll see you in the next series.